Hi, welcome Albany basketball fans. My name's Tony Wheeler. This afternoon we'll be broadcasting the Lady Lions basketball game against the Lady Lobos of Cisco. At the conclusion of this game, we'll have a district game between your Albany Lions and Cisco on the boys' side, and tonight's boys' action will be for first place in the district. So got an exciting night here at the gymnasium here in Albany. We're about a minute and a half before tip-off. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with the opening tip and the starting lineups. You're listening to Lady Lions basketball.
Where a handshake is our word, cattle are money, and timing is everything. Western Livestock is a family-owned and operated livestock auction and order buying company with more than 30 years of experience. The buying power in our seats ensures top dollar for your livestock to allow you to keep doing what you love. With sale bars in Oklahoma City, Comanche, and Woodward, Oklahoma, and Knoxville, Iowa, we're large enough to serve you, but small enough to know you. To learn more, call 940-631-2333 or visit westerncommissioncompany.com.
We're the bank you've always known and trusted, a part of your community for generations. And now, First National Bank of Albany Breckenridge is Clear Fork Bank. We're still privately owned and independent. You'll find the same dedicated team, the same friendly faces, and the same strong relationships with our customers. Our offerings have expanded to better serve you, but our commitment to local banking is steadfast. Clear Fork Bank, serving Texans since 1883.
Welcome back here. I was looking at Max Preps. The Cisco Lady Lobos come in with a record of 17-2, a district record of 3-0. Their only two losses on the season to Abilene Wiley and Jim Ned, and I believe Jim Ned's ranked. I don't know what they're currently ranked, but at the time I think Jim Ned was ranked in the top two of 3A. So here's the opening tip here. Albany in their white jerseys says Lady Lions across the chest, and the opening tip will go to Parrott. Maddie will swing it over to Hefner. Hefner skip pass over to Holson. Holson will drive baseline, and nice pass into Miller will be deflected and stolen by Cisco. Cisco will push the other way. Hearn up the right side here, and she'll have a jump shot, and that'll go off the back of the rim. Backside rebound is by Pittman, and she puts it in for two. Cisco Lady Lobos will press here, and Hearn will come away with the steal. Into Bailey, and Bailey puts it up for two to make it 4-0. But the only two losses Cisco had this year to Abilene Wiley and Jim Ned. Albany coming off their first district win of the season last Friday night in Abilene. And that shot will go in for Bailey, fourth point of the night for her, and she'll go to the line to shoot an additional free throw here to make it a three-point play if she can put it in. The Cisco leads 6-0. Without a junior varsity girls game, Cisco has suited up their junior varsity also, so they'll have a full bench. Cisco in their black shorts, black jerseys, yellow numbers, some yellow piping down each side of the jersey. It says Cisco across the front of it. So it's 7-0 here. Holson trying to get it past half court. He'll throw it into Parrott, and Parrott will get a ball screen by Holson here. Now Hearn will tip the ball away from Holson, and that ball will trickle out of bounds. Possession will go over to Cisco. So Hearn, number 23, she was quite the basketball player last year on that really stout Cisco team, and likely one of the better basketball players in the district here. She'll post up in the low post here. And shot's going to be missed, tipped around. Hearn comes back with the rebound off the back of the rim, and Bailey's going to run down the rebound. So Bailey being guarded by Hefner here, and the Lions in a man-to-man defense. Oh, nice defensive play there by Parrott, and she'll deflect the ball away, and Miller will run it down, and she'll throw it over to Holson. So Pittman was the one trying to drive in. Now Pittman with the steal here. She'll throw it. Nope, she'll fake it to Bailey. Left-handed layup and good. Makes it 9-0 Cisco. Bailey with the steal over to Pittman. Pittman up off the glass and good. Makes it 11-0. Hearn with the steal here. Now 3-point shot there by Bailey. He's going to be off the front of the rim. Rebound tipped around. Hearn's going to come away with the loose ball. She's going to miss the shot. Now Holson comes down with the rebound for the Lady Lions. She'll push it up to Parrott. Parrott across half court here. Cisco leads 11-0. Now Bailey's going to steal it from Parrott. A one-on-one situation. She throws it off the glass and good. Makes it 13-0. Now Hearn with another steal. This same Cisco team beat the Abilene TLCA team 70-0 earlier in district play. See what their district wins are here. I don't even think they put that Abilene score in the. Oh, they didn't even put it in the website on the Max Prep, so that game's not even in here. But they beat Anson 71-27, beat Haskell 61-29, and beat Holly 64-38. It looks like for the most of the season, they're probably averaging well into the 60s as points per game. They take a 15-0 lead here with 4:53 left here in the opening quarter. They'll throw it up to Holson. Holson over to Grady, and Grady's shot's going to be blocked. Cisco push it the other way. Big long pass into Hearn. Hearn off the glass and good. Makes it 17-0 Cisco. Miller's going to run down this long pass by Holson. Back to Miller. Miller in the low block. She'll make a move. Now she'll kick it out to Hefner. Hefner was open for a three, but she'll elect to set it up here. She'll give it to Holson. Holson picks up her dribble, and now she'll have to hand it off to Hefner, and Hefner will reset the offense here. She dribbles to her right. Now looks into the paint. Going to skip it back towards Holson, and Holson will run it back down back close to half court. That ball's going to be stolen by Spear, and she'll push it the other way. Being guarded by Miller off the glass and good. These Cisco girls are extremely athletic. This press that they're running, it's really giving Albany fits here. Shot's going to be missed underneath by Grady, and Hearn will push it quickly up ahead. That's going to be Pope, and Pope puts it in off the glass, and Cisco will take a timeout. So with 3:33 left here in the opening quarter, it's Cisco, Lady Lobos 21, your Lady Lions 0. We'll be right back.
Located on Highway 283 South, Easy Feed and Supply is your hometown headquarters for complete animal nutrition. We carry lawn and garden, hunting and fishing supplies, along with wildlife and pet feed. Let us load you up in our drive-through warehouse. Need something delivered? We can come to you with our blower buggy to fill your corn and protein feeders, along with delivery of sacked feed and round or square bales of hay. Not only does Easy Feed have all your farming and ranching supplies, it's now the proud home of Parsons Beef, where you can get your prime Wagyu and Angus beef straight from our Texas ranches. Easy Feed and Supply, proudly serving Albany since 2011.
Back here, Cisco 21, Albany 0, with 3:33 left here in the opening quarter. Albany comes in with a record of 4-14. This is not official. This is just what they've updated in the Max Prep, so could be unofficial. But Albany 4 wins, 14 losses, 1-3 in district play. And Hefner has the ball in the left wing here. She'll skip it across to Holson. Holson's going to have the ball tipped out of her hands. She'll run it down in the corner. 3-point shot off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Bailey. Bailey will push it quickly up ahead to Hearn. Hearn 3-point shot left wing off the back of the rim. Grady comes down with the rebound, and she'll throw it over to Holson, and Albany across half court here. Into the corner to Grady. That ball's going to be stolen by number 24. And I'll have to run down the rest of this Cisco roster as we go on here, because I'm expecting a bunch of different girls getting some playing time there for the Lady Lobos. And number 31 puts it up and in for 2 points here as Hearn comes away with a near steal. She's putting pressure on. It's going to be a steal there by number 24, and she'll put it up and good. Makes it 26-0. All right, so Hefner will go to the line here. As I was looking up, I'll look up a roster here for Cisco. Oh, Hefner shoots that free throw extremely high, and it goes off the glass, no good. Score now 25-0 Cisco with 2:07, and Cisco will sit Hearn and Bailey. So they'll sit. Coach will also bring back Pittman. So Pittman back in. Second free throw is good. Make it 25-1. So this is number 24, Wisenhunt. She'll drive in off the glass and good. Makes it 27-1. Albany's 5 out there right now. You got Miller, Hefner, McDaniel, Parrott, and Grady. Cisco playing a man-to-man defense here. Hefner trying to get the ball into Parrott. She does. Now Parrott's in the corner. She tries to dribble out of the corner here, being pressured by Pittman. And that ball's going to be deflected. Possession will stay with the Lady Lions here. Score 27-1. At the end of this basketball game, we'll have a short little break as the boys will warm up, and I'm really looking forward to calling this boys game. As both teams coming in with a undefeated district record. And this week and next week will tell us a lot how this district boys side will play out. As Albany plays Cisco tonight, they'll play Anson on Friday, and then I believe Hawley on Tuesday. And kind of looking at the standings currently, that's the 4 best teams in this district, and we'll have a pretty good idea how those teams will seed themselves for the playoffs. Free throw by Parrott is good, so she makes both free throws. Makes it 27-3. Holson will check back in. So you got Holson, Parrott, McDaniel, Miller, and Hefner, the 5 for Coach Bevel. Scored 27-3 here, and we're still in the first quarter. I'll throw it into the low post. That's going to be number 31. She'll skip it over to Pittman. Pittman, three-point shot, rattles in and out. Rebounded by the Lady Lobos here. Left wing, Pittman into the paint, off the glass and good. Cisco has really struggled shooting the three-pointers tonight. Have hoisted up a few, but none of them has found the bottom of the net yet. They have worked extremely hard on the offensive boards and lead 29-3 here. Ball's going to be ripped away from Miller, and the Lady Lobos going the other way. Wisenhunt will throw it over to number 11. That is Spear. Now she'll set the offense up here. Lobos moving the ball from left to right here. They'll throw it in the corner. Three-point shot, right wing. Gave it the old broadcast jinx. Brought it up, and then the Lady Lobos knocked down the open three. So that'll end the first quarter. So after 1 quarter of play, the Lady Lobos from Cisco 32, your Lady Lions 3. We'll be right back.
In 2006, there was a vision, and that vision became a reality when the feed store opened its doors in 2012. The feed store is a place where students are fed both mentally and physically. We hold several events throughout the year, along with Tuesday lunches for all juniors and seniors during the school year. We host the famous Running Man event on the last Saturday of October for all junior and senior high students, along with worship nights on the last Wednesday of every month. Our mission is simple. We are a non-denominational youth mission facility where the youth of Albany and surrounding areas have a safe and supervised place to play, study, and relax.
I mean, I'd hate to play them on a night where they start knocking down threes. All right, so it's going to be the start of the second quarter. It's got Cisco 32, Albany 3. Cisco to throw it in here. Lady Lobos have possession. They'll throw it in the low block. Nice little pass across the paint. Finds an open Lady Lobo on the low block. Hearn gets the rebound. Now she'll spin, throws it off the back of the rim. Pittman will run down the rebound, and she'll throw it over to Bailey, and Bailey will reset the offense here. Cisco's went back to their starting five here at the start of the second quarter. Hearn over to Spear. Spear to Bailey. Bailey into the post to Pope, or to Hearn. Hearn over to Pope. Pope's shot's going to be no good. Rebounded by Parrott. Over to Holston, and Holston will dribble up across half court here. Parrott going to get a moving screen on Miller. So Miller trying to set a screen for Parrott will get called for the moving screen, and possession will go to the Lady Lobos here. So Cisco 32, Albany 3. And we're just in here at the start of the second quarter here. Got 6:58. Hearn right wing three-point shot's going to be long. Rebounded, tipped out of Bailey's hand into Pittman. Now Pittman will swing it to Bailey, and Bailey will reset the offense. She'll throw it to the high post to Hearn. Hearn spins into the paint. Nice move by Hearn off the glass and good. Score now 34-3. Holson dribble handoff to Parrott here, and Parrott will pick up her dribble at the three-point line, finds Holson at the high post. Holson, nice up and under, now back over to McDaniel. McDaniel will swing it back to Parrott, and Parrott will look for a pass to Hefner. Hefner, right wing, three-point shot, long, rebounded by Hearn, and the Lady Lobos will push it the other way. Throw it into the corner. Spear, three-point shot, left wing, off the back of the rim, and rebounded by Holson. Holson over to Parrott. Parrott on the left wing here. Into the high post of Miller. Miller over to Hefner. Hefner, three-point shot, going to be short, and the rebound's going to be tied up between Parrott and Pittman. Possession will go to the Lady Lions here. Got a big crowd here this afternoon. Big crowd over here from Cisco. Got quite the view here, and up high, up atop the, I guess call it the crow's nest, or what are you going to call it? As we're up here in the corner at the Clear Fork Bank scoreboard. So I'm looking towards the north end of the gymnasium. Hearn into the paint. Shot's going to fall in. That big arcing shot that hit the back of the rim and just rolled in to make it 36-3. The JV boys were defeated this afternoon by Cisco, but pretty close game. Kind of went back and forth at times. Cisco was able to kind of push the lead a little bigger than it probably should have been towards the end of the game, but congratulate the JV squads for having a good game, and that's likely the title for the district championship on the junior varsity side. Is I believe it'll probably come down to Albany and Cisco. As Albany will get their chance at Cisco later in the season. Lady Lobos going from our left to right here. Score 36-3, Cisco. Into the paint to Pope. Pope off the glass and good. Nice little two-man game there between Wisenhunt and Pope to make it 38-3, Cisco. Now Parrott dribbles off the glass and good. So nice little move there by Maddie Parrott as she drives into the paint and able to throw up a shot to make it 38-5. Ooh, that's a travel. Yeah, Pope got away with one. They threw it to her at the high post. She kind of shuffled her feet, and she's going to make it 40-5. But if that was an NBA game, they don't call that. But high school, they typically do that. And then she probably gets a clean block down here, and they call her for a foul. Yeah. So the score is Cisco 40, Albany 5 with 3:17 here in the 3:17 left here in the first half. And Miller's free throw will go in off the glass to make it 40-6. Got Hefner, Holson, Miller, Parrott, and Trail, the 5 for the Lady Lions and Coach Bevel. Second free throw by Miller is going to be good. Lady Lions make it 40-7. I was saying earlier in the broadcast, the Cisco Lady Lobos 17-2 on the season. It's unofficial, but their only two losses, according to Max Preps, is the Abilene Wiley and Jim Ned. So the Cisco Lobo team probably has their sights on definitely a regional tournament and, you know, a chance to go to the state basketball tournament if they can keep up their success here early on in the season. Hefner's three-point shot is going to be long, rebounded by Miller. Miller's pass is going to be stolen now by the Lady Lobos. They'll push it the other way. Wisenhunt, left-handed layup, no good. Rebound there by number 45, and she throws it up and makes it. Girl did a good job. She was the one that initially come away with the steal, and she stayed with it and able to put it in. Parrott dribbles down into the paint. She'll throw it up. That's going to be a missed shot. Hefner will come away with the offensive rebound, and now she'll throw it over to Holson. Holson skip past the Trail. Trail trying to pass is going to be stolen. Now Trail's going to tie up the ball. Neither one of those girls, they were trying to get the ball. Trail was trying to get it. Number 5 was trying to get it for Cisco, and the ball was squirming away from them, and finally it was tied up, and possession was over to Cisco, so the Lady Lobos will have this possession, leading 42-7. Parrott's going to come away with a, well, she had a steal, but then the ball went off of her right foot and rolled out of bounds, so possession will stay on the far end with the Cisco Lady Lobos. Into the paint, that's Wisenhunt. She'll miss it. Backside rebound by Miller. I need to find out who's on that camera at some point. Shot by Hefner is good. Lady Lions trail 42-9. I believe Cisco had, what did they have at the end of the first quarter? Do you remember? Was it 30? What was it? 32. So they had 32. So Cisco's only scored 10 points here in the second quarter. Yeah, it was 32-3 after. So he scored 6. So if you're looking at little mini battles inside the game. Cisco is winning this quarter 10-6. Which they've kind of got out of their press, and that's how they generated most of those points of the 32 points there in the first quarter was in the offensive press that they were. Oh, it's going to be a three-point shot in the corner by number 45. See if I can find her name on the roster here. Corpus. Holson trying to get into the paint here. She picks up her dribble. Now the ball is going to be tipped away. McDaniel's going to go at the loose ball. Now that ball's going to be ripped out of McDaniel's hands, and it'll go off of Wisenhut. Possession will stay with the Lady Lions here with 3 seconds left here in the first half. So Parrott to throw it in here. She'll try to get it over to Grady, and that ball's going to be tipped out of Grady's hands, and that'll end the first half. So after one half of play, it's Cisco Lady Lobos 45, your Lady Lions 9. We'll be right back.
Where a handshake is our word, cattle are money, and timing is everything. Western Livestock is a family-owned and operated livestock auction and order buying company with more than 30 years of experience. The buying power in our seats ensures top dollar for your livestock to allow you to keep doing what you love. With sale barns in Oklahoma City, Comanche, and Woodward, Oklahoma, and Knoxville, Iowa, we're large enough to serve you, but small enough to know you. To learn more, call 940-631-2333 or visit westerncommissioncompany.com.
We're the bank you've always known and trusted, a part of your community for generations. And now, First National Bank of Albany Breckenridge is Clear Fork Bank. We're still privately owned and independent. You'll find the same dedicated team, the same friendly faces, and the same strong relationships with our customers. Our offerings have expanded to better serve you, but our commitment to local banking is steadfast. Clear Fork Bank, serving Texans since 1883.
Located on Highway 283 South, Easy Feed and Supply is your hometown headquarters for complete animal nutrition. We carry lawn and garden, hunting and fishing supplies, along with wildlife and pet feed. Let us load you up in our drive-through warehouse. Need something delivered? We can come to you with our blower buggy to fill your corn and protein feeders, along with delivery of sacked feed and round or square bales of hay. Not only does Easy Feed have all your farming and ranching supplies, it's now the proud home of Parsons Beef, where you can get your prime Wagyu and Angus beef straight from our Texas ranches. Easy Feed and Supply, proudly serving Albany since 2011.
In 2006, there was a vision, and that vision became a reality when the feed store opened its doors in 2012. The feed store is a place where students are fed both mentally and physically. We hold several events throughout the year, along with Tuesday lunches for all juniors and seniors during the school year. We host the famous Running Man event on the last Saturday of October for all junior and senior high students, along with worship nights on the last Wednesday of every month. Our mission is simple. We are a non-denominational youth mission facility where the youth of Albany and surrounding areas have a safe and supervised place to play, study, and relax.
welcome back. Going to be the start of the second half. Cisco leads 45-9. So we'll go over some halftime stats here for Cisco. So Cisco's leading scorers: Pittman with 10, you got Bailey with 7, Hearn with 6, Pope with 6, and Spear with 2. That's the starting Lady Lobos point total after the first half. Hearn's going to come away with the steal, and she'll make a layup for her 8th point of the afternoon. Albany's starting lineup: you got Parrott with 4, Hefner with 3, and Miller with 2. So that's the 9 points for your Lady Lions here. Parrott will dribble right. Now she'll skip it to the top of the free throw line to Trail. Trail shot's going to be no good, and then Holson's attempt is no good. They'll throw it up ahead to Spear. Spear into the post to Pope. Pope over to Pittman. Pittman swings it back to Bailey, and Bailey will set the offense back up to Spear. Over to Hearn on the right wing. Hearn over to Bailey. Now to Pittman. Pittman looks into Hearn. Hearn throw it back out to the high post. Shot's going to be no good. Hearn's slow to get up here, and now she'll get to her feet here as Parrott will push it the other way for the Lady Lions. Pass is going to be stolen by Maddie, or the pass from Maddie Parrott is going to be stolen, and Cisco Lady Lobos will push it the other way, and Pittman will come up with the offensive rebound and the putback to make it 49-9. So Albany coming off their first district win of the season last Friday night. This afternoon playing a extremely talented Cisco Lady Lobo team. Hefner into Parrott. Parrott trying to find Holson, and the ball's going to be knocked away by Hearn. Going to be loose ball's going to be ran down by Bailey, and Bailey will push it across half court. Finds Pittman in the low block. Pittman's going to make it. That's Pittman's 14th point of the afternoon. She had 10 in the first half and has picked up 4 quick points here in the second half. Cisco coach is starting to empty his bench here, trying to substitute some of his bench players in, as Pittman and Hearn will set out, and it's probably their 2 better players. Got a pretty good crowd here for a Tuesday night basketball game, as the kids got back into school this week, or on Tuesday today. So today was the first day of official class. So hope everybody had a good holiday break. I told my wife it's time to hit the old diet. This holiday pounds is starting to stack up on me. We hope everybody had a good holiday, got to spend time with your family members, and I wish you a successful new year here as we're into January. And before we know it, I got my partner right here, Jace, running the computer. I mean, it won't be too long, and he'll be getting those reminds from Coach Birding saying it's track practice time. And he'll be down there running, getting ready to see if they can make their way back to Austin this year. So it's basketball season. Once you kind of get to this point of basketball season, it goes pretty quick, the season that is. So we're kind of about halfway through the girls' side of things, and when you play 2 games a week, it goes fairly quick. Those spring sports will be here shortly, as Coach Fairchild's baseball team and Coach Fuentes' softball program and the track programs will get started, and we'll be covering all those sports. Last year, Coach Peacock did a good job covering a couple of those regional trap meet and state trap meet, and we'll try to cover as many softball and baseball games as we can. That shot by Wizenhut's going to go in, makes it 55-10, Cisco. But that being said, we got a fun afternoon here at the gym tonight, as Albany and Cisco boys will be playing for first place in the district. It's always pretty exciting as Miller puts that shot off the glass and good. So good job there by Miller to put it in to make it 55-12. So it's always extremely fun to watch Albany and Cisco play basketball against each other. There's been some pretty good battles in the last 3 years between these two programs. Most of the time they tend to split when Cisco and Albany play. And last year, Albany unable to come away with the win on the boys' side of things, unable to come away with the win at home, but went over to Cisco and took that game at Cisco and helped Albany clinch that second place district finish last year. The score's 57-12 with 2:16 left here in the third quarter, as Parrott will drive baseline here. She'll have the ball knocked out of her hand by Wizenhut, but possession will stay with the Lady Lions with 2:08. Now Trail to throw in. Trail tries to throw it into Grady, and that ball's going to be knocked away, but possession stays with the Lady Lions, and Coach Bevel will take a timeout. We'll take a quick timeout with them. You're listening to Lady Lions basketball.
We're the bank you've always known and trusted, a part of your community for generations. And now, First National Bank of Albany Breckenridge is Clear Fork Bank. We're still privately owned and independent. You'll find the same dedicated team, the same friendly faces, and the same strong relationships with our customers. Our offerings have expanded to better serve you, but our commitment to local banking is steadfast. Clear Fork Bank, serving Texans since 1883.
Trail to throw it in here. She looks in. Now she'll throw it the backside to Parrott. Nice inbounds play drawn up by Coach Bevel, but Parrott's shot went off the glass and off the front of the rim, no good. So Cisco will push it quickly the other way here. 3-point shot left wing. Going to be long, rebounded, tipped around, and ran down by the Lady Lobos. Lady Lions still in that man-to-man defense here. Doing a good job staying with their players. It's going to be a steal by Grady. That ball's going to be knocked out of her hands. She'll try to run down the loose ball, and possession will go to Albany here. Got a minute 18 left here in the third quarter. Cisco 57, Albany 12. Cisco boys are coming off a victory over Hawley last Friday night, and Albany with a victory over Abilene TLCA. So, Cisco has already defeated Hawley and Anson. So they've probably treaded through a little bit tougher of a schedule than we have so far. But this game tonight will go a long ways in determining possibly who wins district. Maddie Parrott's shot's going to be no good. This Lady Lobo basketball team is just strolling pretty easily through district play. Their margin of victory has been in the 30s probably through district play. Free throw is going to be missed by Maddie Parrott, rebounded by Holson. They're going to call Holson for a double dribble here. It'll be a turnover. So with a minute and 2 seconds left, Cisco will take possession. So 54 seconds left here. Cisco pushes it across half court. They'll throw it on the right wing into the high post here. Now they'll try to lob it in the low post, but Miller's going to come away with the steal. So good job there by Miller. She'll throw it over to Parrott, and Parrott will dribble it across half court here. Cisco opened up that first quarter in a full court press and was able to score 32 points in that first quarter, and since then has made it a half court game and score now 57-12 Cisco. So Cisco's, as they slowed the pace, they've really struggled to generate as much offense. Most of their offense was related to steals in the press. Oh, Maddie's going to get a call for a foul. Ball was stolen away from Maddie Parrott, and as she went down to tie it up, she decided to wrap her arms around the Lady Lobo there at midcourt. And so with 10 seconds left, Cisco will take possession here. They'll throw it into the low post. Back out to the three-point line. Three-point shot, top of the three-point line, no good. Rebound, tipped around, and Miller comes away with the rebound with 3 seconds. Holson will dribble it up the court here, and that'll be the end of the third quarter. So after 3 quarters of play, it's Cisco Lady Lobos 57, your Lady Lions 12. We'll be right back.
In 2006, there was a vision, and that vision became a reality when the feed store opened its doors in 2012. The feed store is a place where students are fed both mentally and physically. We hold several events throughout the year, along with Tuesday lunches for all juniors and seniors during the school year. We host the famous Running Man event on the last Saturday of October for all junior and senior high students, along with worship nights on the last Wednesday of every month. Our mission is simple. We are a non-denominational youth mission facility where the youth of Albany and surrounding areas have a safe and supervised place to play, study, and relax.
It's always fun to have a rowdy gym, and I feel like tonight as we get closer to the boys game here, and you see a few students from Cisco start rolling in here and got signs and their rowdy cheering gear. And I expect the Albany faithful in the student section over there to match that intensity, but I feel like it's going to be a fun afternoon here in the gym. We're just 7 minutes to the end of this girls basketball game that Cisco leads 57-12, and Hearn makes a nice spin move into the paint and makes a shot to make it 59-12. Hefner over to Parrott on the left wing. Parrott has an open Holson at the low block, but it's just outside her reach, and Cisco is going to empty their bench here. So I think this may be the junior varsity girls for Cisco. So they've checked in, which I don't know, 24. I think she's I think she's probably their 6th man. She'll drive right past Holson into the paint, and she'll miss the layup. Now Holson will push it the other way here. Tries to find Miller, and that ball's going to go off the back of one of the Cisco Lady Lobos, and possession will stay at the far end. So Hefner will throw it in for the Lady Lions. Trying to find Miller in the low block, but that ball's going to be stolen. Cisco will push it the other way here. Oh, McDaniel's going to run down and foul one of the Lady Lobos that's fixing to attempt 2 free throws. So she was going up for the shot. She was unable to make the layup, but McDaniel fouled her. That's Sale. And Sale will make her first free throw to make it 60-12. Sale's second attempt is good. So Cisco 61, Albany Lady Lions 12. Got 6 minutes left here in the ball game. We're into the fourth quarter. Maddie Parrott will swing it left wing. Hefner, she'll throw up a three-point shot and she'll make it. So Hefner will make it 61-15. Hefner doing a good job guarding Wisenhut. And Lady Lobos really working their offense here, trying to get a good shot. Missed a couple of shots. Now Cisco Lady Lobos will come away with the steal. They ripped it away from one of the Lady Lions, and possession will stay with Cisco here. All right, we're going to take a quick timeout as one of the Lady Lions is trying to make her way to the bench. You're listening to Lady Lions Basketball.
Where a handshake is our word, cattle are money, and timing is everything. Western Livestock is a family-owned and operated livestock auction and order buying company with more than 30 years of experience. The buying power in our receipts ensures top dollar for your livestock to allow you to keep doing what you love. With sale barns in Oklahoma City, Comanche, and Woodward, Oklahoma.
All right, welcome back here. Maddie Parrott was shaken up, but she made her way to the bench here, and Cisco Lady Lobos will make it 63-15. Possession is going to go over to Cisco here. Some mass substitutions happening again for Cisco, so they'll run 4 new players out there. Score 63-15 with 4 minutes left here in the ball game. Throw it in the low post here. Yeah, it's going to be a foul. Number 31 to go to the line to shoot 2 here. So with 3 minutes and 43 seconds left here in the ball game. Did we ever figure out who's on the camera over there? Well, right now I can see it's Jacoby. So we got Jacoby on the camera. I got Jace on the computer here working me in and out of commercials. Thank these guys for helping us out with the broadcast and making it available to our viewers and listeners. As there's only 3 more doubleheader nights here in Albany, so after tonight's game, maybe just there's 2 or 3. So the girls' season is winding down quickly as we're only broadcasting the home games. We will be broadcasting the playoffs. So the boys basketball program well on their way to get one of those spots. So we'll be covering them during the playoffs, as well as the conclusion of the remaining home games here in district play. Cisco 66, Albany 15 here. And Trail will try to throw it into Miller. That ball's going to be stolen with 2:58. The Lady Lobos will push it across half court here. Nice defense there by Miller. That ball's going to be tipped out of bounds off the hands of Miller. Hefner up the right side here. She'll gonna get called. They're gonna get a block maybe on one of the Cisco Lady Lobos with 2:26 left here in the ball game. Cisco leading 66-15. Trail will throw it in. You got Trail, Hefner, Miller, Grady, and Holson. They'll throw it into Holson off the inbounds. Now she'll try to throw it over to Trail, and the ball will trickle over to Grady, and she'll throw it up. Shot will not go in. Score now 66-15 as Cisco across half court here. So a 2:08 left here in the ball game. Cisco will throw it in. Got a three-point shot, right wing's gonna off the front of the rim. Rebounded. Miller's going to come away with it. She'll throw it over to Hefner. Hefner at the three-point line. She'll pick up her dribble. Now back over to Trail. Trail skips it to Holson on the left wing, and now Holson will dribble it back out to the top of the three-point line, and she'll dribble into the paint. Right-handed layup, good. So Holson drives in for two to make it 66-17. Good job there by Holson to get into the paint. Now she'll block the shot. Miller comes away with the loose ball. Now Holson back across half court here. Being guarded closely. Good screen there by Trail. Trail three-point shot. The top of the three-point line, no good. Rebounded by the Lady Lobos. And with 1:06 left here in the game, it's 66-17, but possession will go over to Cisco. And a minute left here in the ball game. Three-point shot, left wing, going to be long and no good. Rebounded by Trail. She'll throw it over to Holson, and Holson up the right side here. Ball's going to be knocked out of Holson's hands, and it'll roll out of bounds on the far side of the court with 44 seconds. So as soon as this game's over, we'll take a break as the boys will be warming up, and then we'll have the tip-off somewhere probably 15 minutes from now. Holson's going to come away at the block here. And good job there by Holson to deflect the pass to her, the shot to herself, and she'll go across half court here. She throws it into Miller. And Miller's going to be called for a travel with 7 seconds. Had the ball down the low block. I think she thought she was going to be fouled, so she kind of altered her shot attempt, and when she did, she shuffled her feet. And Cisco the other way. So that will end the game. So the Cisco Lady Lobos will come away with the victory by a score of 66-17. Stay tuned for the varsity game. So big showdown between Albany and Cisco. We'll be right back. You're listening to Lady Lions basketball.
Conductor, how about some?
Welcome to Albany Basketball here. Albany and Cisco will take the court here. So Cisco takes the opening tip. So they'll have the first possession of the afternoon. Three-point shot, right wing, going to be no good, but the rebound by Cisco. Now Mendez comes away with the rebound. He'll push it the other way for Albany. You got Mendez, Heatley, Chapman, Chambers, and Street. Shot by Chambers is no good, and ball will be knocked out of bounds. Possession will go over to Albany. So this game for the district, first place in the standings of district here. He'll throw it into Street, and Street dribbles to his right. He'll throw it off the glass. Shooter's roll, rolls in. Albany takes the 2-0 lead. So you got Kilpatrick, Profit, Wilkes, Tuff, and Pinnock, the 5 for Cisco. You got Albany in a 2-3 defense here. Cisco's ball movement, got an easy look, and they're going to miss it. Now Chambers into the paint, off the glass, no good. Pinnock will push it the other way. He'll throw it over in the corner to Wilkes. Wilkes back into Pinnock. Pinnock into the paint. And he'll miss it. Rebounded by Chambers. Albany leads 2-0 here. And Cisco's had 3 or 4 really good looks, but unable to finish in the paint. Now Heatley will throw it over to Chapman. Chapman, three-point shot, going to be off the front of the rim, no good. So Clay looking for his three-point shot at the top of the three-point line, but it hit off the front of the rim. And the defender for Cisco really closed quickly on Chapman and thought maybe they could get him for maybe a foul. So Mendez and Heatley at the top of that 2-3 defense for Coach Peacock. You got Chambers, Street, and Chapman down low. Kilpatrick will swing it over to Wilkes. Wilkes on the left wing. Kilpatrick was a freshman last year, and he's really the only player that I really noticed from last year's team. They're starting 5. Cisco last year got 3rd place, and Street's going to come away with the steal. So Jackson Street going to throw it over to Mendez. Mendez may have got away with the travel. He'll throw it in the corner to Heatley. Heatley, three-point shot's going to be long. And they're going to get Chapman with the foul in the back on Profit. So Profit with that rebound, and Chapman trying to cover him up. And see both teams playing with some nerves here early on, missing a lot of shots and making some mistakes here early on. They'll throw it in the corner to Kilpatrick. And Heatley comes away with the steal. Over to Chapman, over to Mendez. Mendez into Street in the low block. Street will pivot back to Mendez, over to Chapman. Chapman dribbles to his left, now into the paint. He'll kick it over to Street on the baseline. Street back to Chambers. Chambers left wing here, over to Chapman. Chapman, three-point shot, left wing, good. So Clay Chapman knocks down the three-point shot, makes it Albany 5, Cisco 0. They'll throw it over to Pinnock. Pinnock at the high post. Now Kilpatrick, left wing, three-point shot, no good. Rebound pulled down by Pinnock, and that's going to be, they're going to call it jump ball, and that is a break for Albany because that would have been the second foul on Chapman. They called a jump ball. Coach Hearn yelling, saying, how's that a jump ball? Now Mendez over to Chambers. Albany leads 5-0. Chambers into the paint. Kicks it to Mendez in the corner. Back to Chambers. Chambers three-point shot left wing. Good! Albany 8, Cisco 0. 2 3-point shots, one by Chambers, one by Chapman. And a nifty layup by Street makes it 8-0. Yeah, it's kind of been playing with fire there as Pinnock's gotten shot after shot in the low block and just unable to finish. And now he finally makes his first 2 points of the game. Heatley to drive to his right over to Chambers. Chambers back to Mendez on the right wing. And Aiden throws it to Chapman. Chapman three-point shot, top of the key, no good. Rebounded by Profit. Kilpatrick will push it the other way here. He'll throw it over on the left wing. Shot unable to go down, and Chapman with the rebound. He'll throw it over to Heatley. Heatley back to Chapman. Now back to Heatley, and Heatley will set up the offense here. Left wing to Chapman. Chapman gets a screen. Now back to Street. Street going to drive in. Shot no good. Rebounded by Cisco, and Kilpatrick will push it up the left side here. Cisco's trying to get into their offense, get up the court and get into their, the offensive side of the ball before Albany can set up in that 2-3. When Albany gets in that 2-3 defense on the half-court sets, they do a really good job. And you can hear Coach Hearn from across the gym encouraging his players to push the ball quickly and outrun Albany to the other end, but looks like Kennedy will check in for Profit. First free throw is a miss by Wilkes. Wilkes banks his second free throw to make it Albany 8, Cisco 3. So Heatley will dribble over to Will Barrett as Barrett is checked in for Street. Chambers left wing, three-point shot, no good. Rebounded by Wilkes. Chip had a good look in the corner there, but didn't get the shot to fall. And Cisco will push it back across half court here. And that's going to be a turnover as Kilpatrick was trying to find Kennedy on the baseline. And good defensive pressure there by Heatley forced the turnover. So Albany 8, Cisco 3. Heatley over to Will Barrett. Will Barrett dribble to his left over to Mendez. Mendez over to Chapman. Chapman tries to drive to his left. Now he'll dribble back out. He'll try to work across. He's going to be fouled on the floor. So Chapman's going to be fouled at the high post. He wasn't shooting it. So Albany will get to throw it in. That was on the floor. Now Coach Peacock will go to his bench once again. He'll put in Branson Beal in for Heatley. So Heatley will sit Branson in. Throw it into Chambers. Now Chambers dribbles to his left into the paint. And there's going to be a foul. So Chambers will go to the line here. And these Cisco faithful right below me not agreeing with that call. Chip will go to the line to shoot two here. Chambers has a good knack of squaring his shoulders up, and he really bluffs the three-point shot a lot. And as those guys run at him, as Chip's a good three-point shooter, and he'll go right by him on that left side. Chip unable to make both free throws, missing both of them. Score will stay at Albany 8, Cisco 3. Three-point shot, Cisco right wing. Kilpatrick with the backside rebound, and he'll put it off the glass, no good. Pinnock with the shot, no good. Chambers comes away with the rebound. The lid is tight at that other end. Cisco's going to come away with the steal here as Tuff will push it the other way. Kilpatrick left wing, three-point shot, good. So Kilpatrick will knock down the three-point shot, and I was talking to my friend Gary Vickers before the game, and I do remember number 10 last year, Kilpatrick, as a freshman, having a knack of be able to score. And now Chambers' three-point shot, no good. Rebound pulled down by Pinnock. Branson was there battling for it, and looked like Cisco got away with the travel. They're going to get either Barrett or Beal. Yeah, they're going to get Beal. So Branson will pick up a personal foul. Scores Albany 8, Cisco 6. Got a minute and 11 left here in the opening quarter. Wilkes drives. He'll kick it out the 2 of 3-point shot. Left wing, long, rebounded by Cisco. Back to Wilkes. Now Wilkes into the corner to Kennedy. Kennedy looks for the low post. Now he'll throw it back out to Wilkes. Now over to Tuff. Wilkes on the right wing. That ball's going to be off the leg of Chapman. And with 47 seconds left, Cisco will keep possession here. Coach Peacock will go to his bench and bring Heatley back in. He'll sit Mendez. So Mendez to sit here. He'll throw it into Kennedy. Now into Penix, off the glass and good. Number 35 is a big problem. He's a good basketball player, and Cisco has tied the game here at 8. We'll have to find a way to minimize his production. Heatley drives in, off the glass and good. Nice nifty move there by Heatley. Makes it 10-8. Albany. Lobos likely going to hold for the last possession here in the first quarter. So Wilkes to his right, and he'll throw it into the high post. They'll kick it to 3-point shot. Right wing, no good. Rebound, tipped around, pulled down by Chambers. Now Chambers going to wing one from 3/4 court, and it's going to be no good. But after 1 quarter of play, your Albany Lions lead by a score of 10-8. Stay tuned for the second quarter. You're listening to Lions Basketball.
Where a handshake is our word, cattle are money, and timing is everything. Western Livestock is a family-owned and operated livestock auction and order buying company with more than 30 years of experience. The buying power in our seats ensures top dollar for your livestock to allow you to keep doing what you love. With sale barns in Oklahoma City, Comanche, and Woodward, Oklahoma, and Knoxville, Iowa, we're large enough to serve you, but small enough to know you. To learn more, call 940-631-2333 or visit westerncommissioncompany.com.
Welcome back here on the Clear Fork Bank scoreboard. It's Albany 10, Cisco 8 after 1 quarter of play. Albany 10, Cisco 8. This is for first place in district, as we still have a few games left here in district play. 3 counting the night's game, but I'm going to get Heatley out of bounds as he come away with a potential steal, but unable to complete the steal as he was falling out of bounds. Got Slade Wyndham in, so got Wyndham, Street, Barrett, Chapman, and Heatley, the 5 for Coach Peacock here. Penix throws it into the low block, and they're going to get, what are they going to get? Heatley. I think they got Chapman. Can't see the scoreboard, but I believe he said 12. That'll be Clay's second foul. They'll throw it in. Cisco will, that is. Well, Albany's got to be careful. They've already picked up 2 in this first first minute of the second quarter. Chapman's going to come away with the steal. Wyndham unable to corral it. Kennedy comes away with the loose ball. That's going to be a travel. So Chapman came away with the steal and looked like Wyndham was going to have a wide open layup, and he kind of tripped as he was going up for his shot. And then Cisco came away with the rebound, but then Kennedy just tripped on his own feet. Now Chapman has it atop the three-point line here. He'll dribble to his left, now back to his right. Shot's no good. Coach Peacock saying it was partially blocked. These refs disagree. So a 6:46 left here in the first half. It's Cisco 8, Albany 10. So Albany leads. You got Mendez and Chambers back at the scorers table. Cisco with possession here. Kilpatrick over to Wilkes. Wilkes three-point shot, no good. Rebound pulled down by Street. They'll throw it over to Barrett. Will up the left side here. Try to dribble drive. A good pass. Nice pass by Barrett to find a wide open Street. Albany 12, Cisco 8. And hear Coach Hearn from Cisco yelling for his kids to move the ball. Three-point shot, right wing, no good. Backside rebound by Profit, and that's going to be a foul. Profit will go to the line to shoot 2 here, and more importantly, that's the third foul on Albany this quarter. 2 more will send Cisco to the line to shoot 2 for the remainder of this half. So we got to be careful and not pick up any stupid fouls. Now Cisco has not been real clutch on those free throws. I mean, one of the free throws they made, they banked, and that one there was missed badly by Profit. Here's his second attempt, and he'll make it. So Albany leads 12-9 here. You got Mendez, Street, Heatley, Barrett, and Chambers. That's the 5 for Coach Peacock. Mendez, right wing, three-point shot, no good. Rebounded by Profit off the backside. Cisco will push it up the other way. Kilpatrick into the paint, into the corner. The Cisco fans are wanting a foul. The Albany fans clapping for great defense by Chambers and company. Barrett throws it into the corner. Now over to Chambers. Chambers dribbles to his left, into the paint. Little runner off the back of the rim, no good. Back out to Barrett. Barrett three-point shot, kicks around, and Heatley will knock it out of bounds. Possession will go to Cisco with 5:02. So it's a three-point game here. Kilpatrick up the left side here. Over to Profit, three-point shot, right wing. That's going to be a foul on Cisco. Number 12 shot a couple of three-pointers, and none of them's looked real good. Coach Hearn's going to send him to the bench, and he'll bring back in Wilkes, so he'll go back to his starting 5. So a 4:41 left here in the first half. It's Albany 12, Cisco 9 here. As Barrett will throw it over to Heatley. Huffman into the paint, back out to Chambers. Chambers over to Mendez. Mendez into the paint. Throws up a shot, no good. Rebounded by Kilpatrick. Kilpatrick will throw it quickly up to Wilkes. Wilkes. Oh, I thought Cisco was going to miss that. Yeah, Mendez did a good job of hustling back, and he got into the passing lane, and it made it an easy bucket for Cisco, extremely hard, but Cisco able to capitalize. Now Barrett into the paint, into the corner to Mendez. Three-point shot. Mendez going to be short. Rebounded over to Kilpatrick after the rebound by Wilkes. Now Kilpatrick, as you can just keep hearing Coach Hearn telling his Cisco players to move the ball quickly to get this 2-3 defense of Albany to move. They're going to get Mendez now. So that's going to be the fourth foul. Called a jump ball on kind of the same situation early on, but this time the ref is going to do that. Kilpatrick in the corner, three-point shot. It's going to be no good. Rebounded. They're going to get Kilpatrick with the foul. And that's, I believe, his second. If he gets in foul trouble, that's going to be a situation where they're going to be in trouble. Chapman and Beal will check in. Barrett and Street will sit. So with 3:30 left here in the first half, it's Albany 12, Cisco 11. Said in the pregame, this is winner of this will take possession of first place in the district. So going to get a foul as Mendez drove in and was able to make the shot, but they're going to say it was on the floor. Three-point shot by Chapman's going to be no good. The rebound's going to be by Cisco. They'll push it the other way. Profit into the corner. Three-point shot. Cisco, it's going to be long. Rebounded. Penix. He's going to put up his shot. And now that's 5 fouls on Albany here with 2:59. So every foul will send Cisco to the other end to shoot free throws. So if you're Coach Hearn and the Cisco Lobo team, you're trying to get the ball into the paint. You're going to try to drive it, throw it into number 35 as much as you can here in the last 3 minutes of this half and put all the pressure on the refs to call these fouls. But Albany's going to have to work through some issues here as Cisco takes the 13-12 lead. So the first time tonight that Cisco's led. So it's Cisco 13, Albany 12. Heatley, the point guard here. He'll throw it to Chapman. Chapman into the paint. He'll pull up a shot, make it. So Clay Chapman makes the shot in the paint at the high post, and Albany takes the lead at 14-13. Good ball movement there from Heatley to Chapman. Now they'll throw it over to Wilkes on the left wing into the paint. Now they'll kick it back out. Guy's going to drive in, and Albany just got to move out of the way so they don't pick up a foul. And that's going to be an easy layup for Cisco as Tuff puts it in, makes it Cisco 15, Albany 14. Beal sets a screen. Chambers three-point shot. Good! As Chip knocks down a three-point shot on the right wing. Albany leads 17-15. The ball's going to be stolen by Heatley. Heatley to push it the other way. Heatley, left-handed layup, good. This is all happening with Kilpatrick on the bench for Cisco, and Albany takes a 19-15 lead. They'll throw it to Wilkes. Wilkes skips it back to Tuff at the top. Tuff into the paint. Little runner, no good. Rebounded by Penix. They're going to call a jump ball. Good job there by Mendez to get up underneath Penix. So Albany leads by 4. Possession will go over to Albany here after the tie-up. So Albany 19, Cisco 15. Heatley into the paint, kicks it over to Will Barrett. Barrett at the three-point line. He'll over to Chapman. Chapman skips it to Mendez. Mendez drives to his left into the paint, and his shot's going to be blocked, but he'll go to the line to shoot 2 here as Mendez used his body to kind of get into the paint area to the low block, and good job there by Mendez to go up strong and draw the contact. First free throw by Mendez, no good. And memory serves me, I know that's 3 missed free throws for Albany here early on. That's a fourth. So score 19-15. Albany. Got a minute left here in the first half, and Albany leads by 4. Wilkes throws it over to Tuff. Tuff into the paint. Now Wilkes over in the corner to Kennedy. Kennedy's going to drive baseline. Reverse layup, no good. Chapman comes away with the rebound. Chambers pushes it quickly here. Chambers over to Mendez. Mendez drives to his left into the paint. Going to be fouled, and Mendez will shoot 2 here. So Mendez back to the line to shoot 2 more here. And with 36 seconds left here in the first half. Lions lead by 4, but really could increase this lead if we can make some of these free throws. Mendez pours the first one in to make it 20-15. So Albany with a 5-point lead, and both teams in the bonuses. See Coach Britting across there looking at the fouls. Both teams are starting to mount the fouls up and down their roster. Second free throw is going to be no good. And Cisco will push it the other way, trailing by 5. Over to Tuff. Now back to Wilkes. Wilkes, right wing over to Tuff. Little runner off the glass. Oh, in. Little high arcing shot that went in. And Cisco trails by 3. And Albany leads 20-17 here as Heatley drives into the paint. Can't make the shot. Now Kennedy being pressured by Barrett. That ball's going to be stolen by Chambers. Chambers, left-handed layup, good. Cisco's going to heave one the other end, and that will end the first half. So Albany faithful on their feet. Good job there by the Albany defense to pick up a couple of buckets there late in that first half, but it's Albany 22, Cisco 17. We're at halftime. You're listening to Albany Basketball.
Where a handshake is our word, cattle are money, and timing is everything. Western Livestock is a family-owned and operated livestock auction and order buying company with more than 30 years of experience. The buying power in our seats ensures top dollar for your livestock to allow you to keep doing what you love. With sale barns in Oklahoma City, Comanche, and Woodward, Oklahoma, and Knoxville, Iowa, we're large enough to serve you, but small enough to know you. To learn more, call 940-631-2333 or visit westerncommissioncompany.com.
We're the bank you've always known and trusted, a part of your community for generations. And now, First National Bank of Albany Breckenridge is Clear Fork Bank. We're still privately owned and independent. You'll find the same dedicated team, the same friendly faces, and the same strong relationships with our customers. Our offerings have expanded to better serve you, but our commitment to local banking is steadfast. Clear Fork Bank, serving Texans since 1883.
Located on Highway 283 South, Easy Feed and Supply is your hometown headquarters for complete animal nutrition. We carry lawn and garden, hunting and fishing supplies, along with wildlife and pet feed. Let us load you up in our drive-through warehouse. Need something delivered? We can come to you with our blower buggy to fill your corn and protein feeders, along with delivery of sacked feed and round or square bales of hay. Not only does Easy Feed have all your farming and ranching supplies, it's now the proud home of Parsons Beef, where you can get your prime Wagyu and Angus beef straight from our Texas ranches. Easy Feed and Supply, proudly serving Albany since 2011.
In 2006, there was a vision, and that vision became a reality when the feed store opened its doors in 2012. The feed store is a place where students are fed both mentally and physically. We hold several events throughout the year, along with Tuesday lunches for all juniors and seniors during the school year. We host the famous Running Man event on the last Saturday of October for all junior and senior high students, along with worship nights on the last Wednesday of every month. Our mission is simple. We are a non-denominational youth mission facility where the youth of Albany and surrounding areas have a safe and supervised place to play, study, and relax.
Hi, welcome back here. We've got about 30 seconds before the start of the second half. Albany leads 22-17. It's been a pretty good performance for your Albany basketball team early on here as Chip Chambers hit a couple of three-point shots. Clay Chapman hit a three-pointer. So Albany with 3 3-pointers on the afternoon. And it's really helped push their lead to 22-17 here. It's to be a exciting second half here. Cisco takes the opening possession and they'll throw it out of bounds. Going to throw it over the outreached hand of Kilpatrick, and the first possession for Cisco will end in a turnover. So you got Chambers, Heatley, Street, Chapman, and Mendez, the starting 5 for Coach Peacock out there. Now Chapman at the high post, he'll throw it over to Mendez. Mendez into the wing, and Chapman's shot's going to be blocked as Chambers found Chapman open, but the defense from Cisco closed quickly. And Street on the left wing, he'll throw it to Mendez on the baseline. Back to Chambers, three-point shot, Chip, good! Chip Chambers with his third three-pointer. Lions lead 25-17. Now into the paint. Penix off the glass and good. And Cisco will continue to feed the ball into him. This game's going to be extremely tight down the stretch, but Chip Chambers and the Albany guys have already gotten 4 3-pointers this afternoon. Chip with 3 of them. Now Chambers. Yep, he had the left wing. Heatley, three-point shot, top of the three-point line. Off the glass and good. So Heatley knocks down a 3. Lions lead 28-19. Cisco moves the ball quickly here. Ball's going to be tipped away by Chapman. Possession will stay with Cisco. But here early on, it was 22-17 to start this half, and Chambers and Heatley have knocked down three-point shots. Now Heatley comes away with the steal. Now into the layup and good. Makes it 30-19. So Albany with a 11-point lead here. And Albany defense getting in the passing lane of these Lobos passes. And you hear Coach Hearn yelling at his players to quit lobbing the passes. And shot's going to be no good. And Chambers will get the rebound, and he'll throw it over to Heatley as Albany will walk it up the court here, leading 30-19. Chapman three-point shot, no good. Penix comes away with the rebound, and score now 30-19. Kilpatrick into the paint, off the glass, no good, and Chapman's going to pick up a foul. They're going to say shooting 2. So Clay picks up another foul, and I think that's his third. So Coach Peacock will have to go to his bench here, and he calls on the services of Will Barrett. So Barrett will check in for Chapman. He'll move Chambers down to the low block. Albany leads by 10 after the first free throw made by Kilpatrick. It's 30-20. Second free throw good, so it makes it 30-21. Albany leading by 9. So you got Barrett, Chambers, Heatley, Street, and Mendez. Over to Aiden. Aiden into the paint. Nice little move and off the glass and good. Mendez puts it up with the left hand. Good move there by Aiden. Albany leads 32-21. Kilpatrick, he'll swing it now back at the top of the three-point line. He'll pick up his dribble. Cisco's really just passing the ball back and forth. Now into the high post to Penix. Penix back to, and that's going to be a shot made there by Tuff. So Tuff makes it 32-23 Albany. So back to a 9-point game. Will Barrett dribbles to his left here. Now he'll make a nice up and under off the glass. No good by rebound pulled down by Profit. Kilpatrick will push it up from Cisco into the corner. Penix drives baseline, now into the paint, being guarded by Chambers. Shot's going to be no good. Chip comes away with the rebound. Good defense there by Chip in the post. So it scores 32-23. Now Barrett into the paint. He'll throw it to Barrett, now back to Chambers. Chambers will dribble back out towards the three-point line, up to the top with Mendez. Mendez looks back to Heatley, and Heatley going to try to drive back to Mendez in the corner, swing it back to Chambers. Three-point shot from Chambers going to be long. Chip pulled one from deep. Now Barrett's going to come away with the steal. He'll throw it up to Mendez. Mendez got a layup here. Off the glass and good. Makes it 34-23. So it's 34-23 as Kilpatrick will dribble to his left. Now they'll swing it back to the right wing over to Tuff. Now skip pass back to Kilpatrick. Kilpatrick, three-point shot. It's going to be short. Rebounded by Heatley. Heatley up to Mendez. Mendez to Street. Good ball movement. Street's going to throw it to Barrett. And Albany will have to set the offense. Back to Street. Street going to pass it back out to Barrett. Now Barrett over to Chambers. And Chambers will set the offense up here. He'll throw it to Mendez. Mendez dribble handoff over to Will Barrett. So Albany with the lead here, taking their time. Barrett into the paint, kicks it back out to Mendez. Three-point shot in the corner. Mendez good! So Mendez knocks down the three-point shot. Now it's 37-23 Albany. Now over to Profit. Profit throws it into the paint to Penix. Penix being guarded by Chambers. Back out to Wilkes. Wilkes, little jump shot, mid-range, going to be no good. Rebounded by Chambers. Now push it over to Barrett. Barrett into the paint. Now he'll kick it out to Heatley. Heatley drives in, and it's going to be on the floor. I don't know if I agree with that. They're going to say, I thought Heatley was definitely in the shooting motion. Coach Peacock arguing the same point, but that will not. Over to Mendez. Mendez back to Chambers. Chambers left wing, back to Mendez. Mendez dribbles to his left. He'll throw it back to Heatley. Heatley tries to throw it to Street, but Kennedy knocked it out of bounds and scores 37-23 Albany with a minute and 42 left here in the third quarter. It's been a quarter of multiple three-pointers. Chambers has hit a couple. Heatley banked one in. Mendez has made one. We've got 4 three-pointers here in this. And Chambers is going to throw another one up. That's going to be off the glass and no good. Got Tuff at the high post. Off the front of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Kilpatrick, and the putback makes it 37-25. So Albany leads by 12 here with a minute and 10 seconds left in the third quarter. Barrett into the paint. Now he'll throw it over to Street. Street picks up his dribble. Now he'll throw it to Heatley. Now back to Street. Street's going to shoot it. Shot's going to be no good. Street's going to come away with the loose ball, and he'll throw it off the side of the side off the goal, and that'll bring Branson Beal in for Mendez. So Mendez will sit. So Will Barrett's going to pick up a foul with 39 seconds left here in the third quarter. But Albany leads 37-25, so up by 12. Cisco here. Wilkes into Kennedy. Kennedy left-handed layup, good. makes it 37-27. So it's a 10-point game, and Coach Peacock calling out his offensive set here. Heatley into the paint. He'll throw it to Street. Oh, Street got called for a travel. Yep, shuffled his feet. So 15 seconds left here in the quarter. Albany leads by 10 over to Kennedy. Kennedy going to skip it to Wilkes. Wilkes, three-point shot's going to be blocked. Possession will stay with Cisco with 4 seconds left. So Kilpatrick to throw it in here. 4 seconds, they'll lob it into Tuff. Tuff going to dribble into the paint. Off the glass and no good. So that'll end the third quarter. So after 3 quarters of play, your Lions lead by a score of 37-27. You're listening to Albany Basketball.
In 2006, there was a vision, and that vision became a reality when the feed store opened its doors in 2012. The feed store is a place where students are fed both mentally and physically. We hold several events throughout the year, along with Tuesday lunches for all juniors and seniors during the school year. We host the famous Running Man event on the last Saturday of October for all junior and senior high students, along with worship nights on the last Wednesday of every month. Our mission is simple. We are a non-denominational youth mission facility where the youth of Albany and surrounding areas have a safe and supervised place to play, study, and relax.
Started the fourth quarter here. So Albany leads 37-27 over Cisco. The winner of this will take sole possession of first place in district as Cisco defeated Hawley last Friday. It's 37-27 here. Albany leading by 10 to start this quarter. You got Branson, Beal, Mendez, Chapman, Chambers, and Heatley, the 5 out there for Coach Peacock. Heatley has it on the left wing. He'll dribble to his right. He'll kick it in the corner to Chambers. Chambers, three-point shot. Going to rattle in and out. And ball's going to go over to Chapman. Chapman over to Mendez. Mendez, left wing, three-point shot. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by the Cisco Lobos here. They'll push it up to Kilpatrick. Kilpatrick into the paint. And he's going to be fouled. Coach Hearns frustrated for Cisco. Wilkes on the left wing here, being guarded by Beal. They'll throw it back to Kilpatrick. Kilpatrick tries to throw it in the high post, but Chambers is going to steal it from Penix. And now Mendez will push it to Heatley. Heatley into the paint, off the glass, no good. Kilpatrick, three-point shot, going to be good. Kilpatrick dribbles up and knocks down the three-point shot. And it closes the lead to 37-30, so a 7-point game here as your Lions still lead here in the fourth quarter. Chapman over to Mendez. Mendez to his left. Now spin move into the paint. Back to Chapman. Chapman, three-point shot, left wing, going to be short. Now Wilkes will run quickly the other way into the corner to Tuff. Tuff over to Kilpatrick. Got to guard Kilpatrick. Back to Tuff. Into the corner to Kennedy. Kennedy over to Wilkes. Wilkes going to skip it back to Kilpatrick. Three-point shot. Kilpatrick good. You could hear Coach Hearn at the end of the third quarter really lighting into Kilpatrick and these Cisco Lobos, and he was telling them they need to shoot the ball, and Kilpatrick's taking that to heart. Scored 37-33. It's a 4-point game as Heatley over to Mendez. Mendez over to Chapman. Chapman dribbles to his left. Now he'll kick it back to Chambers. Three-point shot. Chip. In and out. Chambers throwing up a three-point shot. It's going to be no good. Now back to Kilpatrick. Kilpatrick, three-point shot, good. He's made 3 in a row. Coach Peacock will take a timeout, and these Cisco fans are on their feet as Kilpatrick has single-handedly got Cisco back in this ball game. It's Albany 37, Cisco 36. We'll be right back.
Where a handshake is our word, cattle are money, and timing is everything. Western Livestock is a family-owned and operated livestock auction and order buying company with more than 30 years of experience. The buying power in our seats ensures top dollar for your livestock to allow you to keep doing what you love. With sale barns in Oklahoma City, Comanche, and Woodward, Oklahoma, and Knoxville, Iowa, we're large enough to serve you, but small enough to know you. To learn more, call 940-631-2333 or visit westerncommissioncompany.com.
We're the bank you've always known and trusted, a part of your community for generations. And now, First National Bank of Albany Breckenridge is Clear Fork Bank. We're still privately owned and independent. You'll find the same dedicated team, the same friendly faces, and the same strong relationships with our customers. Our offerings have expanded to better serve you, but our commitment to local banking is steadfast. Clear Fork Bank, serving Texans since 1883.
Now with the score, it's Albany 37, Cisco 36. We got 5:29 left here in the ball game. Albany was up as much as 12 to 14 points, but Cisco's narrowed it back down to 1. So you got Barrett, Chambers, Chapman, Mendez, and Heatley. Barrett on the right wing here. He'll throw it to Mendez at the top of the three-point line, over to Chapman. Chapman left wing. Chapman wanting to drive in here, but now he's going to kick it back out to Heatley. Heatley into the paint. Over to Chapman. Chapman, he's going to drive in. Jump shot, Chapman, no good. Kilpatrick will push it the other way here. Got to guard him. Yep. Looking into Penix, back out to Tuff, and Tuff back to Kilpatrick. He's open. Now he'll throw it to Kennedy on the baseline. Kennedy jump shot baseline. Going to go in. So Cisco takes the lead at 38-37. Cisco really extending their defense now. It's kind of a matchup 2-3 zone, but they're really extending out. Now Heatley into the paint. Off the glass, no good. Tuff comes down with the rebound. Now over to Kilpatrick. Kilpatrick going to lob it to Kennedy. Kennedy on the baseline. Back over to Penix on the low block. Now he'll go over to Tuff. No, back to Kilpatrick. Wilkes three-point shot, right wing off the back of the rim. Rebound pulled down by Barrett. He'll push it quickly up to Chapman. Chapman going to drive in here. Clay going to be no good. There's going to be a foul on Kilpatrick, I believe. So possession will go to Albany. That'll be Kilpatrick's maybe 4th. I don't know how many fouls he has, but if it's, no, Profit will come in for Kennedy. I know Kilpatrick was in foul trouble early on, so he at least has 3 here. But possession go to Albany. Chambers over to Chapman. Now they're going to swing it to Heatley in the corner. Heatley looking at Mendez. Now back to Chambers. Chambers is going to drive. Now back to Heatley. Heatley into the paint. And it's going to be 3 seconds. What are they going to call here? On the floor. I'm going to call it block on Wilkes. So Cisco will keep, or Albany will keep possession here. Cisco leads 38-37. So Heatley to throw in here. He'll throw it into Barrett. Barrett over to Chapman. Chapman, three-point shot, top of the key, no good. Now Kilpatrick across half court. Now they'll swing it back out up here to Tuff. Tuff back to Kilpatrick. Cisco working the clock now. They've got the 1-point lead here, kind of skipping it around the perimeter. Into Profit. Profit in the paint. He's going to be fouled on the floor. With 3:12 left here in the ball game. It's Cisco 38, Albany 37. With Kilpatrick and the Cisco Lobos to throw it in here. It's going to be stolen by Heatley. Heatley pushing it the other way into the paint. Off the glass and good. Albany up 39-38 after the Huffman-Heatley steal and layup at the other end. Wilkes into the paint. Little runner off the glass. No good. Rebound tipped around. Wilkes comes away with it. Out to Tuff. Tuff into the paint. Got a Euro step, and he'll get it to roll in. And Coach Hearn will take a full timeout for the Cisco Lobos. It's Cisco 40, Albany 39. We'll be right back.
Located on Highway 283 South, Easy Feed and Supply is your hometown headquarters for complete animal nutrition. We carry lawn and garden, hunting and fishing supplies, along with wildlife and pet feed. Let us load you up in our drive-through warehouse. Need something delivered? We can come to you with our blower buggy to fill your corn and protein feeders, along with delivery of sacked feed and round or square bales of hay. Not only does Easy Feed have all your farming and ranching supplies, it's now the proud home of Parsons Beef, where you can get your prime Wagyu and Angus beef straight from our Texas ranches. Easy Feed and Supply, proudly serving Albany since 2011.
Welcome back. Here's Cisco leads 40-39. So a 1-point lead by Cisco, but possession is to Albany here. So you got Chambers, Barrett, Chapman, Heatley, and Mendez. That's the 5 for Coach Peacock here with just outside 3 minutes left in this ballgame at 2:38. Barrett into the paint. He'll kick it over to Chapman on the left wing. Chapman dribbles to his right now. Dribbles back out towards the three-point line. Over to Mendez at the top of the three-point line. Mendez looks into Heatley. Now he'll dribble to his left. Mendez is going to fall. He's going to call for a travel. So Mendez lost his feet trying to drive in, and so with 2:20 left. Now Coach Peacock's going to call for a press here. So they'll press Cisco. A full court pressure here applied by Albany. Cisco leading by 1. They'll throw it up to Wilkes across half court. Wilkes into the corner to Tuff. Tuff going to skip it all the way back to Kilpatrick. Now into the paint to Penix. Penix back out to Wilkes. Wilkes three-point shot off the glass and good. Score now Cisco 43, Albany 39. Have to dig deep here. Barrett drives in, kicks it out to Chapman. Chapman three-point shot, no good. Well, we made all those three-pointers in the third quarter. It kind of gave us a false impression of how we were shooting the ball, and when the lid had sealed on that rim at the end of the third quarter, we've done a lot of three-point shots up, and none of them have found the bottom of the net here. But at this point, we got to keep hoisting them because time is starting to be an issue here. With a minute 38 left here in the ball game, Cisco leading 43-39. Coach Hearn calls a timeout, and he's letting in his Cisco players here. They're going to take a timeout. So we'll take a quick timeout. You're listening to Albany Basketball.
In 2006, there was a vision, and that vision became a reality when the feed store opened its doors in 2012. The feed store is a place where students are fed both mentally and physically. We hold several events throughout the year, along with Tuesday lunches for all juniors and seniors during the school year. We host the famous Running Man event on the last Saturday of October for all junior and senior high students, along with worship nights on the last Wednesday of every month. Our mission is simple. We are a non-denominational youth mission facility where the youth of Albany and surrounding areas have a safe and supervised place to play, study, and relax.
Welcome back here. Cisco leads 43-39. Cisco has possession with a minute and 33 seconds left. So Albany trails by 4. Got to get a steal here. Cisco's not extremely gifted in ball handlers. Wilkes across half court here, and he'll throw it over to Kilpatrick. And Kilpatrick's one we do not want to foul here. Wilkes is one we do. We need to foul Wilkes, and we do. Wilkes did bank a three-pointer a minute ago, but he's playing with a lot of confidence. But we really don't want the ball in Kilpatrick's hands to go to the line. Now Kennedy will throw it in for Cisco with 1 minute and 19 seconds left. Albany in man-to-man defense now. No, we're still in the 2-3, I believe. I don't know. They're kind of trying to find who they're supposed to get. I don't know how many more fouls. That's the 5th one, so he'll go to the line. Let's see who's going to the line here. Is it Penix? So we got 1 minute and 9 seconds left. Albany's going to need to find that hot hand, try to get the ball to Chip Chambers on that three-point line and see if we can knock down a three and narrow this Cisco lead. As Penix pours in the first free throw to make it Cisco 44, Albany 39. So a 5-point game. So Cisco leads by 5 here with another free throw coming up just outside of a minute left in this ball game. Albany leading most of this ball game. Second free throw is going to trickle in. So a 6-point game. Heatley into the paint, off the glass, no good. Tuff with the rebound, and he'll throw it over to Kilpatrick, and over to Kennedy. We need to foul him. Nope, back to Kilpatrick. Over to Tuff. Out of Penix. Penix into the paint. He'll throw it back out to Wilkes. Wilkes over to Tuff. Back to Kilpatrick. Over to Wilkes. Now they'll finally foul Kennedy. So he'll go to the line with 27 seconds left. And Cisco leading by 6 points here. And some of the Albany faithful making their way towards the exit. Well, I'll tell you what, been an exciting basketball game here. It's 2 programs with a lot of history against each other. I know Coach Peacock and Coach Hearn have coached against each other for many years, and quite the battle here this afternoon as these 2 teams came in with the goal of taking first place in this district. And Cisco's going to come away with the rebound, and Heatley's going to get an intentional foul. I don't agree with that. Anybody knows Huffman Heatley, he's going to do everything the right way, and Huffman did not push him with that aggression. So Cisco will get to shoot some free throws here, and they'll get the ball back. So this score, if you look up in Max Preps or on social media, you're going to see it, and you're going to think, man, Cisco kind of beat Albany pretty handedly, but that was far from the truth. Albany had a stranglehold on this game at the end of the third quarter. I have to go back and look at that, but I believe Albany was up by 11 at the end of the third quarter, and Cisco has really made a lot of ground up here, and they lead by 9. I got a funny feeling that these 2 teams will be playing in Cisco Coach Hearn arguing the call here is Albany will have possession with 10 seconds left, but Barrett's going to throw up a 3-point shot. It's going to be off the front of the rim. And that's going to end the game. So Cisco's going to come away with a 48-39 victory. Cisco Lobos will take first place in the district, and I tell you what, good, hard-fought basketball game between both programs, and like I was going to say in the closing moments of that, Jace, I feel like these two teams in Cisco will be playing possibly for a district championship. But for Jace Tinkle, we've seen Jacoby on the camera. We want to thank those guys. Until next week, go Lions.